picture this. You are standing behind the blocks for your favorite race at a championship meet. The heat before you just dove in the water. What is going through your mind right now? Are you reviewing your race strategy? Are you playing out potential race scenarios in your head? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Most people feel nervous, and it's normal to feel nervous. In fact, it is helpful to be at least a little bit nervous. We just need to make sure we're in the baby bear zone of nervous. We don't want to be too nervous, and we can't be not nervous enough. We need to find that balance of what's the just right amount of nervous, and everyone's going to be a little bit different. Being overly nervous or anxious before a race is probably one of the most common experiences for swimmers, and so that's what we're going to focus on in our video today. How can we go from too nervous to finding just the right amount of nerves? It's important to remember that each race is a summation of hundreds of, and if not thousands, of practices that came before it. And during those practices, you practice every element of your upcoming race over and over and over again. You've practiced your starts, you've practiced your underwaters, you've practiced your breakouts. You've swam yard after yard after yard of every stroke. And of course, you've practiced your race strategy and you checked in with your coach to review your race strategy. So remember, you have the knowledge and the ability to have a great race. So sometimes it can help to think back to a practice where you really crushed it. You just had an outstanding practice. What made that practice great? Was it your attitude? Was it your effort? Did you like that set particularly? Did you like the stroke you worked on? Did you develop or improve a new skill? Then which of those elements, which of those parts of a great practice are going to be part of your race? Let the confidence of a great practice, or a week of great practices, or a season of great practices fill your mind when you step up behind the blocks. It's also important to remember that everyone has doubts. Before stepping up on the blocks at the 2008 Olympic Games to anchor the men's 4x100 freestyle relay, Jason Lezak had doubts. He was unsure if he was going to be able to catch Elaine Bernard. He knew that Bernard was a world-class freestyle, and he knew that he'd have to give it his all and race his best possible race to have any chance. And even during the race, he continued to have doubts, but he talked over those doubts, remained focused on his race strategy, and just put everything he could forward to put forth his best race. You may experience doubt behind the blocks. You may be worried about whether you've done everything you need to do to put your best race forward. This is a normal feeling, but you can't let that doubt affect how you prepare for your race, and you can't let that doubt affect how you race. Next time you're having doubts behind the blocks, try this. Focus on the details that make for an excellent race. Think about your practice history and all the times you've done every part of your race perfectly. And if another doubt pops in your mind, move on. Think about the next thing that you know will help you have a great race. So next time you step up behind the blocks, be thinking about two things. One, remember your ability. Remember all of the great practices you had. Remember all the times you've crushed it, and help that fuel your confidence to feel prepared for the race. And two, remember, everyone has doubts, even the greats, and everyone needs to work through them. Talk over those doubts, refocus, recenter your mind on your racing strategy and the things that you know will make for a great race. And now you're ready to step up on the blocks and execute that perfect race.